Chapter 14, Meeting the Stallion. The boy jumped off his horse, helping Az down, then he put his hands out for me. But I just jumped down, falling to my knees and hands. In front of us, everyone was gathering. There was a chair made of bones in front of us. A man with hair on his face braided like a schoolgirl's hair looked at us. "What did you bring this time, Colt? 2 unicorns?" The boy smiled and went to whisper in the man's ear as the man leaned into it. "I see," he rubbed his face hair. "You don't say. Well, this is new. There must be a great story she has to tell, so let her tell us." Come here, boy. Az is it? Come sit on my lap. Look worn out." Az, without a thought, went to him. The man picked him up with no effort and placed him on his knee. Looking at his blue-covered arm, he patted Az's chest. "You did well, Colt." "Girl," I looked to him. "Yes, sir." "Tell me, girl, how have you come to be here? Tell us all." The rest of his collection swarmed around us and made a fire quickly with gathered wood and a torch. As they all sat down attentively on the ground, some had children in their laps. I tried my very best to tell everything that happened that day. At every death, I noticed a look I had never seen cover many of their faces. At the end of the story, when I started talking more about Az, the collection started to clamor. "He can't be here. It's a mistake. What should we do?" "Send him back, of course." "We can't do that. He's a kid, but for how long?" I heard all the whispers divided on decisions. The man sat in his chair, his one arm holding Az, who fell asleep on his chest, the other on his mouth, as if in thought. He waved his hand once with one motion as the people were getting too loud. He took Az in both arms standing up, and everyone was hushed. "This is a new occurrence. I will take a great think on this tonight. In the morning I will give you my answer, but for now let them rest, Colt." "Sir, take her to Lavender's hut to rest, get her out of those clothes and dispose of them properly immediately. I will not have harlots in my camp, then come to me, son, when it is done." Colt nodded. "Come on, Vida." "You know my name?" "Yeah, you told us, remember." "I didn't think you were listening." "If the stallion says listen, you listen." "Who's the stallion? Do you mean that man with hair on his face?" "You're a smart one, you are. Yes, him. He is our leader, so you best listen to him, and I am his son, so you best leave me alone." He stopped at a hut. "Lavender, it's Colt. Come in." He put his hand up for me to go in as he followed. "Lavender, I brought this girl, Vida. Father said she's to stay with you for now. She's about your age anyways. I need her clothes, so give her some spares of yours." "Oh well, then leave the tent. She won't change in front of you, Colt." Colt turned and snapped the doorskin back with his back to the door. The girl was already in a bed covered with furs. I couldn't make out any of her features in the dim lighting from the outside fire. There was another bed in the corner of the hut. "Come, Vida, take off your clothes. There's some of mine over in the basket over there. Pick out whatever you like, then give Colt your old clothes. Then come lay down and rest. If you need an extra blanket, just let me know. Are you thirsty or hungry, perhaps?" Her voice was so soft and warm, my stomach was in knots. "I would just like to go to sleep if that's okay." I started taking off my clothes in the dark. I found a skin-made shirt and skirt, quickly getting in them. I handed Colt my clothes outside where he was waiting as Lavender yawned. "Of course you must have had a long day. We can talk in the morning. I hope we can become good friends." Colt left without another word. I just laid down on the stiff bed. The fur was so soft and warm, my eyes could barely stay open looking into the dark room around me. Soon I went into a heavy, deep sleep of darkness,